Hey guys, how's it going today? I hope you're having a good one. I'm the Metal Junkie, and today I'm extremely excited because I'm starting my Judas Priest journey today. Yes, I do know some albums of theirs, but I'm going to be going through the entire discography, all the songs I don't know, starting with their debut album, Rocka Rolla, from 1974. I know 7 albums out of their 19 studio albums, so there's going to be a lot of new stuff here for me. On this album, there's 10 tracks. I only know one of them, and it's the title track, Rocka Rolla. I've known that song for a while because I used to own the Electric Eye DVD, and they used to play that live on like BBC or something on the special features. So that's how I know that track, but I don't know any of the other tracks, so this should be interesting. Band members are Rob Halford on vocals, Glenn Tipton and KK Downing on guitars, Ian Hill on bass, and John Hinch on drums. The only name I'm not familiar with is the drummer. But yeah, we got 10 tracks here. Track number 1 is One for the Road. So we're going to jump into that. Just make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any future Judas Priest rankings. I have a whole playlist, guys, if you want to check it out, even though some of those videos are probably pretty old now, but that's okay. First track, One for the Road. Let's check it out. Pretty cool riff there. I like the bump bump with the bass, and then you got the cool lick from the guitar. Very classic rock mixed with blues sound compared to obviously what they will transition into. It's not quite heavy metal yet. Yeah, just very cool. Rob Halford already giving those awesome vocal deliveries right out the gate on the first track. So he was always good at that. Let's continue. cool little guitar part there too. Yeah, just so groovy, so bluesy. The bass is keeping the rhythm in line. The guitars are doing great little fills and little picking parts. It's really cool, and this is very cool to see like a prototype version of Judas Priest, or at least hear them, I should say. Yeah, very classic rock style, but it's got a vibe to it. I'm digging it. Uh, that solo again, very bluesy, but the rhythm behind it, it just had me grooving. Pretty cool track, if you ask me. Going with the fade on the first track. Okay, so that was One for the Road. One for the Road. I like that chorus. Groovy little track. Pretty simple, very classic rock sounding with a lot of blues influence in there. Pretty solid track. I'm just wondering, did Rocka Rolla, did Judas Priest get sued or have any flack from Coca-Cola at the time? Because it's obviously a play on that. That's pretty interesting. But yeah, Rocka Rolla was my first gamer tag ever online on, it might have been the original Xbox or 360, I'm not too sure. It only lasted a year or two and I forgot the password and had to change it. So interesting little fact for you there. Back when I only knew Rocka Rolla track off this album, and which that's the next track, track number 2, Rocka Rolla. I heard it 100 times. I actually really like that track, even learned it on guitar before, so I'm going to skip over that one. Just know that I really dig that track. Really good grooves in that one as well. Up next, track number 3 is Winter, and according to Wikipedia, Winter, Deep Freeze, and Winter Retreat, the next 3 tracks all kind of go together, so I'm going to keep that in mind. And yeah, let's see what those tracks are all about. Hmm. I can hear it trying to come in. Okay, so that was Winter. It's gonna break right into Deep Freeze, I imagine. I just want to say, very cool little riff in here. I like how his voice came in, like everything was kind of coming in slowly, and there was like a little bit of distorted noise in the background with his voice and that a little bit in there, and it just sounded beautiful. And the way it built and got pretty powerful, and we're working our way right into this Deep Freeze section, so let's check it out. voice on him. I love that they brought back Winter again, part of that track in here. The drumming, man, the drumming definitely stands out on this one. John Hinch, the way he's playing, it's reminding me of freaking Black Sabbath. It's insane. I really feel like they don't have a distinct sound yet, like an original sound yet on this album, but I'm really hearing influences weighing heavy on these songs. To me, One for the Road had a Deep Purple vibe to it. Winter had a more Led Zeppelin vibe to it, and now this one here had a Black Sabbath vibe to it. So I don't know if that's coincidental or not, or were these guys fans of those bands? Because this is 74, and most of those bands were late 60s, early 70s. So let me know in the comments, because that's what I hear anyway. Or even if it's not intentional, everybody was kind of influenced by everybody at the time. Everything was so fresh and new. So let's finish up this trilogy with Winter Retreat. I don't know if this is intentional or not, but the song's called Retreat. Had tongue twister there. Winter Retreat. And I feel like at first it just sounded like them playing around with the guitars, just wow. But now that I'm really thinking about it, it almost sounds like skidoos driving by, sleds, snowmobiles, I guess you call them. I just call them skidoos, but that's a brand. But yeah, like a bunch of snowmobiles going by almost, revving, and you can hear it. I don't know if that's intentional, but it goes with Winter Retreat.
Back to my soul, pretty the shrubs that it
that was odd. Um, that was Winter Retreat. Not much of a song. The first half was just wow, making their guitar squeal. Then we get this little section of acoustic music. Again, kind of getting a little bit of Led Zeppelin vibes in there. Some acoustic blues, bluesical rock, I'll call it. But what a weird trilogy, if it really even is one, Winter Deep Freeze and Winter Retreat. I feel like those were all split up maybe to give the album more tracks. Maybe they felt like it wasn't enough there. I don't know, but I feel like Winter and Deep Freeze could have at least been shoved together, and Winter Retreat could have probably have been went a little longer with the musical section and maybe cut back some of that intro that was just kind of noise. But just my opinion, kind of odd. But this is their first album, so they were still trying to figure things out, I guess. But yeah, it is what it is.